After a few years of observation and research, we've concluded that our targeted market is the youth and young adults ranging from ages 16 to 25. The theory behind our ideology is that the pop culture industry targets these vulnerable youth with senseless material that subconsciously influences the youth's behavior in negative ways. To back up our ideology, we took some pictures of some pop culture apparel at some local hip-hop clothing stores amongst the youth, and our findings seem to be much more disturbing than we expected. Most of the imagery and text combinations found on these shirts and handbags were related to death. Instead of paying respect to this topic, these shirts glamorized and embraced death like it was just another trend. The skull and bones are always adorned with urban, floral-like designs. These are appealing to the young generation. Another handful of these shirts portrayed exposed body parts of women. These shirts are not only offensive to women, but they are creating a stereotype in the minds of our youth that women are trashy, shouldn't be respected, and there's nothing more to them than their bodies. These types of shirts have the potential to lead young women to commit suicide because of the subliminal messages they carry. Out of all these shirts, however, there was one that was most memorable because of its bold message. The shirt read, "How to Win Friends and Influence People," and in the center of the text was a graphic of a gun. This is why violence is living and breathing in our community, not because of money or fame or status, but because the pop culture industry is designing shirts that are telling our young people to kill each other. There is nothing innocent or appealing about a gun on a shirt. No matter what pop culture says to defend their fashion trends, the messages they're sending is loud and clear. Women are trash, and I welcome death. We could only imagine the repercussions that are to come from supporting these trends. And since these trends potentially influence their supporters on a subconscious level, the end result could mean that the decisions and the behaviors of these supporters could be in jeopardy of being affected in the following ways: suicide, early teen pregnancy, violence, and drug use, just to name a few, all of which will eventually land some in prison and others 6 feet under.